I haven't heard so much about the 4R program, but when and Mike had said something to me about it, I started reading on it, and I was surprised at how somebody else, I guess, would think, how we would think, and it just was really neat. For instance, you're talking about the, I know one of them's on the right source, and I had worked with Mike several years ago. We still do a small amount of nitrogen broadcasting over top, and I worked with him on nitrogen stabilization, and he was telling me how we can use sulfur to stabilize nitrogen. So we got the highest concentration of sulfur in our nitrogen to stabilize our nitrogen to help with that broadcast coverage, to help break residue down, to help chemicals work and such. And that was one thing when you're talking about the right source. That was one of the things that I thought of that was something that we do that I think really works well. We've learned a lot about paying more attention to detail for planning dates and times. When I was younger and we had milk cows, it wasn't as something that we kind of fit the field work in around the cows, but now we're a little more concentrated on trying to do a good job of everything, and we've really paying a lot of attention for timing for fertilizer application. We do side dress nitrogen. We pull soil samples prior to side dressing because we spread manure so we can be putting the right rates out in the right fields. With the nutrient management that's come out here, even in Delaware, a lot of good information has come out of it. I think it's gotten more farmers to think more about what they're doing and spending a learning. It's been a valuable tool to a lot of farmers to get you thinking a little more about it. I know when I was reading about the 4Rs, I was thinking how, like kind of touched on before, about how we're taking some tissue sampling and such and doing some different things, and it's funny how the smallest little problem that you can fix, you can really change the outcome of the crop. It's not necessarily something major where somebody's thinking of the big three, the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash. It's just a complete, you have to attack everything from all sides, from soil and fertility. I am actually the 5th generation on my farm. So we've been there for a long time.